Hello, beautiful people. It's your host, Drake, B. Drake, with Everything Culture, the podcast for all cultures, the podcast with a purpose. And this Sunday evening, we have our Sunday Night Live, where we go live every Sunday, where we chop it up with our guests, our community, talk about our most recent episodes, talk about what's been happening in society, pop culture, and just the world in general. So, thank y'all for joining us. If you this your first time here, welcome. Thank you for joining once again. We created this platform, a podcast years ago. It's going to coming up a few months, it'll be 7 years we've been doing everything culture. We started this podcast on the mission statement of words from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And he said at Cornell College years ago that he believed that men hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because of segregation. And because of segregation, we have miscommunication. So we created this platform on the pillars of respect, communication, and consistency so we get to know each other so we can love one another. And a lot of growth, a lot of great conversations. We have a segment called The Makings of You, where we do a deep dive conversation with our guests and we ask them about their childhood, their upbringing, their background, their perspectives in life, and a little bit more on a personal level. Get to know more about their live, learn, a professional experience about that. And then we bring them back on the show and we have a paneled conversation with other people that have some of the same experiences, but different perspectives on those experiences. So we can have a holistic understanding of the topic we're talking about. You feel me? But thank y'all for being here. And tonight we just kick it back and we just have a good time. So hope y'all are doing well. Welcome in. We're going to be here for maybe about 30 minutes or so. So make sure to leave a comment, tap the screen, like, all that good stuff. Share and don't be a stranger. Engage. Okay. Okay. Welcome in. So let me see who got here. We got Jaya. I'm welcome to the stage. Hold on. Come on up in here, Jaya. How's it going? Welcome in.
Hi, everything is good. Still in Illinois.
Oh, you know, I didn't know you was in Illinois. All right. Hello, Lo. How's it going? Welcome in.
Hey, how are you?
I'm superb. I'm superb. Welcome in. Welcome in. How y'all week been?
I got parents for sale.
Oh, okay. Okay.
My
But it,
dad burned down his house and my mom tore a tendon.
oh no.
Yes.
Like, how you burn his house down? What did he do?
So
Was he
my dad
cooking?
is the original Black MacGyver. And in his 82 years
Doing
on this earth,
okay. Doing too much. That's what I'm hearing.
he was building electric bikes and one of the batteries exploded.
Oh no. But is he okay?
He was fine. It started in the upstairs back room of his house. He was in the kitchen, so the roof and upstairs is gone. So the
Dang.
living room, dining room, basement, shed, all of that is fine, but he can't live there. So he's house hopping with the siblings in Philadelphia right now.
That is crazy.
So yeah, yeah. My mom is in there mobilizer and on crutches. Now this is what really pissed me off. My mom was in the hospital with her situation on Wednesday. My dad burned down his house on Thursday. I keep telling them they don't have to compete with each other.
Hmm. First of
So,
all, Lord, please protect this household, their
amen.
safety, for them to be able to recoup as much as they can, Lord Jesus, and for them to be safe and have security on their home. We also ask for Lowe's mother to have a full and speedy recovery, Lord. Oh, baby, that's a lot.
It's a lot on top of being a homeschooling mom of a special needs teenager
And but
at
she's
Christmas
awesome.
time. So
So
I'm
that's easy. That's the
thankful.
easy part right there.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is considering. So yeah, these two military vets is driving us crazy though.
Yeah, my
Okay,
week,
perfect.
my week wasn't as exciting. Yesterday we brought it helped my grandma celebrate her 85th birthday,
Amen.
and
Amen.
today we took my son to go see the St. Louis Arch.
Oh,
He
that's
had
dope.
he had fun, and we got pictures and stuff like that. So. I told him we'll come back again in the summertime where the wind that's blowing across the Mississippi is not cold and my hands aren't freezing.
Okay, okay, that's lovely. You know, we seen some things. Hey, Don, how we doing? Um, you know, no, good traveling. Lord, that's a lot. That's all. I'm still coming back from low. What else she telling me about? But and I'm glad y'all seeing more things, Jay, and you taking that baby to travel and see new things around these United States of ours. For myself, it's been a productive week. Ain't nothing too spectacular. Just day to day, going to work, going home, hitting the gym, eating better. Was able to talk to my sister again. I let her know about the love that y'all gave her last week. She's making so much progress day by day. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about that. She is, a bit. She may have some delays and some lags at times, but I keep pushing her, consistently stay in therapy, keep doing what you need to do, and we'll be fine. We went to the Houston Food Bank today, this morning, did some volunteering, loved all that. That was a lot of fun. I'm always thank you for the heart, me, Don. I always make a lot of connections wherever we go. And it was like a last minute volunteer decision that we wanted to do since we didn't go to church this morning. And we sometimes we're not trying to be Scrooges, anything of that nature, but at times, it'd be a lot of people call it the holiday spirit. People be in the holiday spirit. So we just gonna keep it at that. It's the holiday spirit that's going on. So I be letting people do it. But it'd be a little much for us at times. So we decided to go and do some volunteering and give some love and things there. But yeah, we loved it. Once again, a lot of good people out there, a lot of positivity, making a change in the world, and start with your community. So I'm grateful for that. Doing online Christmas shopping. Okay. We ain't trying to hit these stores up. It's too much going on out here. Speaking of, are y'all being safe out there? Are y'all locking y'all doors? Are y'all locking, making sure people are not paying attention to you? Because people out here watching. Y'all be safe, man. It is not, well, here in Houston, unfortunately, it's a lot of not drug ring, but that too, but the rings of theft. Okay. People are paying more attention to you than you believe. So I've been telling all my peers, be in and out. Don't be out in the community too long. Make sure to hide all your valuables. Don't bring all your valuables out if you don't need to. If you're picking up gifts, take them in and out. If you don't have cameras or anything in your yard, speak to your neighbors. Make sure you have an understanding, like if something funny or fishy happening, y'all are communicating with one another so y'all know how it's for safe, not being a Karen or anything, you ain't coming disturbing nobody, but communicate with your neighbors, let them know, hey, if you want me to keep an eye out for you, can you keep an eye out for me, and go out like that. So that would be so well. And speaking of that as well, how are y'all doing mentally? Are y'all checking on each other as far as your family members during these times? We're still in that seasonal affective with the seasonal affective disorder time, when people are still grieving and dealing with their emotions, missing family members and things. So how y'all doing? Y'all feeling all right? Y'all checking on one another? Do y'all have y'all emotional support systems?
I want to say yes.
I like that. Okay, yes, it's good.
I took a week off from work just for that. I just didn't expect the drama.
Good, good.
And I
Please
want
take
to
care of
say,
yourself.
you look really good in that Christmas sweater in that hot Texas heat.
Baby. I, hey Kay, I wasn't able to respond. I meant to respond to that comment. That sweater was worn for 2 hours max. As soon
I
as we were
knew it.
done with that meeting, I had another shirt to whip on. Cause baby, it was 80 degrees that day. It's like crazy.
I
It'll
was like,
start.
why didn't they say a Christmas T-shirt?
See,
Why a Christmas sweater?
Texas. Let me talk to you, especially Houston. Okay, and it's not only for Texas. It could be Louisiana. It could be from New Orleans. All that. we don't have a real season down here. It is so wild. Like you try to force us into a winter season. No, it's hot. It's like it's humid. It's very damp outside. This is not a winter. What's today's going to be the first day of winter? It is 80 degrees, y'all. Global warming is real. Now, I may be wrong. You know, I be forgetting some things. Have we had a 80-degree Christmas before? You feel me, Kay? It's so, and it's no balance to it. So uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. And trying to force us to wear. Yeah, I did a video. I see leaves falling from one tree. The leaves should have been gone already. I want y'all to know that. The flowers don't know whether to bloom or to go for rest. Listen, where's Captain Planet? Mm-mm-mm. And y'all make sure to, once again, I'm big on checking one another. And when I say checking on one another, it's not like, hey, just wave. Hey, how you doing? You need any support? You need any prayer? You need a vent? I'm here to listen, and not telling their business and things of that nature. It's been a lot on social media recently. People taking their lives. It's been quite a few. It's been more. This is nothing new, but I've seen an influx, especially right now, and especially with some large and small content creators. One I just saw, and I followed him for some time, and I followed him on YouTube. I didn't follow him on TikTok, but I found out through TikTok that he recently took his life, and super sad. Let me see if I can get his name real quick to be for sure. And such a positive individual, man.
You talking about the crackhead from The Wire?
No. And he played a crackhead in The Wire.
Yes,
he was
yes.
an actor. He was an actor and played a crackhead. Him too. I saw about him too. No, I'm talking about he was a YouTuber, black guy. Let me see. Usually I don't like to do it like this, but we're gonna do it like this. Lamar Wilson. Let me pull up a video of him so y'all know what he looked like. I don't know if y'all seen him before, but like once again, just a lot of smiles and positivity, and you never know what it look like. Even that's what I tell people. I appreciate when people check in on me. You know, you just never know when people are going through. So this man right here, you know, he always been very energetic, very family friendly. He talked about tech and being a black man that loved tech and a little nerdy too, and come off with good love. To hear about that, you know, that's it's disheartening when it happened to anybody, but it's super sad when you see somebody that's trying to make a difference. I don't know what he was going through personally, but I'm praying for his soul and, you know, God to make a decision, and, you know, hopefully it's for the better than the worse, you know, because we don't know what each other's going through. So checking in and just saying you love, you appreciate it, you are valued here. Don't let these jobs, don't let these people, don't let these circumstances and principalities get in the way of what God have you here to do. Okay. I do not know everyone's situation. I say that again and again, but don't give up on yourself. Okay. I am so sincere when I say that. Another young woman, I think we talked about this last week a little bit, that took her own life on live. She was being, I would say, bullied on live. Y'all hear me talk about this often. It's about the messy talk or gossiping or just messiness and nastiness in total. It's never been my forte. It's never been something that I've been a fan of for as an adult, as a child. No matter what, my auntie used to say, messy little boys and girls turn into messy grown men and women. That bullying that we see live in effect that we try to tell kids not to do, you see grown people doing it. And I pray for that woman's soul and spirit as well. I even pray for the people who bullied her. I do pray for justice as well. Let me be clear. I can pray for somebody to find resolve and a learning moment in their experience and still hope justice comes where they're locked up or are fined properly or banned from the internet. I think we need to have those type of parameters put in place when these things happen. Okay. I know with what's the woman, they call her the brick lady, the one that lied on the men saying she was hit in the face with a brick but she was instigating the situation. All these different things are going down the line. She was not only fined, she was only given some jail time, but she was also told she couldn't go online. She couldn't go on the internet. I think those are really good things to show when people are using the internet for negative reasons and to influence people to hurt themselves or spreading false information or lies. And I hope that's something that continues to happen. Restrict their access to internet because some people are really good at manipulating. Okay, some people are. What's the thing they used to call it back in the day? It's in marketing. It's something with a spin. Spin doctors. Okay, some people have a true talent to making something one way into another. Some people can turn something very negative to a positive. Some people have a good way of manipulating the people with lower IQs, I would say. People who easily they're directed. Okay. I can sit back and peep the whole thing before it happens. We have a president that's like that right now. Okay. I think we have to be more conscious and aware, which is the same thing, of what we're putting out in the world and who's putting it out there too. I ain't gonna get on AI this Sunday. Y'all know how I feel about AI. Because the reason why I worry so much about AI, I'm gonna say that because people are manipulative and people are easily influenced like this by people. When this AI starts to manipulate us too, that's when it's gonna be scary. It's not gonna trick everybody, but it's gonna trick a lot. It's gonna trick a way more. Scammers is all-time high right now. It ain't nothing new. So overall, when it comes down to people and our responsibility on the internet and who should be on the internet, I think we need to really. I want freedom. I want people to have access where they can, but everybody, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot because when everything that's going through my head right now, we have to be mindful because some people want to restrict people for the wrong reasons too, and for control. I ain't trying to control nobody. I want to protect people. That's the difference. That's the difference. Question: have y'all watched the Chappelle special, the new one on Netflix? Delicious.
No.
Oh my goodness, such a good one. Such a good one. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, that's the old one. No. I loved it. Not yet. It was a good watch. I'm gonna watch it again as soon as we off of this. Very good watch. Very good watch. I know it. He testing. He's trying people. I tell you that right now. He's really. We all know he's extremely talented. Okay, but on this one, yeah, he's pushing the envelope on this one. He really is. And I think he's trying to leave his legacy to the point where y'all are not going to control. And I ain't gonna say think. That's exactly what he's doing. Y'all not going to be able to control what I say. Y'all not going to bully me. Y'all are not going to pressure me to yeah. And he's at this level, and he talked about this because he's talking about other people. He's talking about Diddy. He's talking about Jack Johnson. He's talking about Martin Luther King. He's talking about Stevie Wonder. Y'all better love y'all some Stevie. Everybody's need to go and just make a video saying we love you, Stevie Wonder, because that's how much impactful this man has been on our culture and in society. When I say culture, not just Black culture, but on American culture, on world culture, on that man has been a person. That man's God sent. Now he ain't perfect. Okay, he ain't perfect, I ain't even go get into his imperfections, but ain't no man. I ain't putting him on the pedestal. I'm just letting him know he's a very caring, talented person. Did a lot of good things in this world, and I'm just gonna keep it at that. Okay, but I'm saying all that to say this: Dave is putting it where for me one day. I'm letting you know that right now. They didn't came for him already. And somehow with the will of the Lord, he was able to surpass that and beat it and be who he is now. He's made his money back and more. And he talks about being a bad brother that's owning property in a town where people don't want him owning all this property, but he got the money to do so. And he talked about historically what it's like being a person of let me pull that back. Being a black man in this country and having rights and fighting for your rights, and how they would make laws to remove these rights from you and your freedoms from you, and the methods they would do so. And he's basically saying, I'm doing the same thing and I'm doing it in your face. And I'm just telling y'all, they're gonna try to tear me down soon. And this is how they'll do it. But it's a good special. He pushed the envelope, but he's like you if you're a thinker, he gonna say some things that's going to shake you up, but it's hilarious. I enjoyed it. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Anything y'all want for Christmas? I've been thinking like that. Do y'all still want for Christmas? Do y'all think gifts are still a big thing for the holidays like this?
I think as you get to my age, presents, as in presents,
Mm,
not the gifts under the tree,
mm.
is what I desired this time last year. So I got my present earlier this year. So I am satisfied in food. So I'm good. And yeah, I know what he wants for Christmas, but that's up to immigration. So here we are.
Mm. That's a mouthful right there.
What I want for Christmas is too big to fit under the tree.
Okay. Okay.
And
Now you're gonna have to elaborate, Jaya. You're gonna have to elaborate now.
it's not like that, Miss Lowe. I want a Jeep Wrangler. And if
Oh, you want a
somebody
vehicle?
put Chris
Oh,
Brown inside of a pop-up box, I would like that. You put that under the tree.
girl, you know Chris Brown come with baggage, right?
But yeah, then for the most part, what Eli getting for Christmas, everybody is getting him stuff that's gonna be annoying, and I will let him take it in the bathtub when it's bath time after a certain amount of time.
Okay. Okay. But I like that, and I wanted to go back to what Lo was speaking about. Like, it's not so much about the present; it's about the presents. I love that. Love that. Love that. I know. Shout out to my peoples. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Don't let me forget the name, baby. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Goodness. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. Eric with Priority Mail. Yes, he said so well. Was it last weekend? Weekend before last? It's not about the presence under the tree. It's about the presence around the tree. It's like who is there with you. I love that so much. Like I'm at this age where I care more about my people. I care more about the joy and the family and us come together. These things are just things. They will wither, they will rust, they will fade away. And we will too. But these memories that we have with one another after and I've had this thought process. This ain't really ain't nothing new. But with having my aunt, both my sisters or my cousins, how you want to call them, have strokes. Rest in peace to Mr. Bailey, the car, and our love and heart goes out to you, man. People losing people left and right, man. Love your folks, man. Don't wait to tell them you love them. Okay. I mean that in such a real way. People, I say this quite often that don't wait. Don't miss me while I'm here. Okay. I've been an individual that it is truly a pet peeve of mine that people would hit you up. Well, people would go to funerals, okay, and they would say this miss this person, they love this person, but I know for a fact they ain't reach out to this person in years, not even months, years. And I understand people may grow apart, but I still try to reach out to people. I got numbers on my phone that if you know me, I know I'm not lying. That I'll just hit you up like, man, how you been? Now, if we just don't have that relationship anymore, it's okay, but the love is still there for you. You know, ain't nothing negative, ain't nothing, you know, no ill will. But don't give people their roses while they're here. Tell people how you care about them while they're here. And that's I say quite often that if I lose someone and someone go, because it's gonna happen, I don't have that deep sorrow because I told them how I felt while they were here. I loved them as much as I could. Of course, I wish we could have done more and had more experiences, but that's life. But I just want to make sure we continue to grow and care for one another and grow for one another too. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna do a little shift now. A little shift. I ain't gonna get too emotional with y'all. But something that's I've been recognizing on the internets that has been so aggravating to me is why when people get online and I yeah, y'all know me, I'll make a video ask about this in a heartbeat. Why is when we make videos online of people, the first thing and I see this happening that people get online, I just got in a fight or something just happened or somebody just assaulted me and they hop online for the first thing and they telling us. I'm like, what are we gonna do? I've seen this happen quite often, and my question is always, did you call the police? Okay. Huh. I gotta fix that. Where's my fan page? Sorry, I'm on this application that is never beneficial for me. There we go. I thought this stuff was going over here. Mm. It says I'm live. Okay. Hmm. So my stuff post here. I'm looking at hey Kay, hey cousin. Oh yeah, shout out to Welcome to Dairy too. But okay, before what do y'all feel about this when people go online and express their experiences? Like if some people, the last thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get in a fight, and if I lose that fight, to get on the internet and tell y'all, man, guess what these people did to me? Y'all won't believe it. They assaulted me. Baby, did you call the police? Did you call your cousin? Who are here to protect you? Why are you telling us? What can we do for you? You know, that's one of the biggest things I've been seeing online a lot. I'm just like, is this the new norm? Sounds like a victim mindset. That's what I say. Go fix it. I saw a woman, and this is not even, you think this happened with just young folks. Hey, T, this is for, obviously, this happened with a woman that at least my auntie age. She got to be in her 50s, 60s, 70s. Okay. She's up there. All right. She says this man, she went on a date. The guy was weird, and he attempted to assault her. and she come on the internet, come on here on the Talking the Book and telling us, baby, did you call the police? Did you make a report? You got his information. No, I didn't feel like this and that was point. What you telling us for then? I think you're making an extremely poor decision and a poor example to young women and men who may experience SA for you not to report it. You coming on the internet is to what? Give people got these views mixed up. That is not the way you should handle things. That's not the culture I want to strive for. Okay. Okay, it says unless you're giving a testimony on how your BTA, we can't help you. Exactly. If you just hear bragging, talking about the experience, is one thing. But if you over here and you feel like your life in danger and all this happened, and you ain't did, because tell me how to avoid this from happening in the future. That's what I would want you to do. I would want you to communicate how to be safe. Just saying. That's the first thing. So, hold on. That's the first thing. So, in case he tries it again, more women and police will come aware. And that's exactly what I said, Kay. If he said, I don't believe nothing happened, you need at least have a track record. Because if he tries it with somebody else, somebody else, he did this. This is going to build the case. And I don't want to say I don't believe you because you didn't make a report. I want to say you're being negligent. It's not snitching if you're not part of it. That's another. I think we talked about that last week. People still got that confused. Listen, if you break into my neighbor's house, I am calling the law. I'm calling the law. I am calling the police. Okay. If I see you carrying televisions out of Mr. Jones' house or his barbecue pit, and I don't know you, I know he's out of town this week and we've communicated, and I see fishy activity, I am calling the law. Okay. I am not playing with y'all. What are we here for? Like a good neighbor. We have security. We know I am an adult. I don't play these little games. I keep telling y'all, older I become, I be watching movies that I used to feel different. I be feeling different about these films now. Next Friday out of next, Craig be pissing me off. Craig was sorry. I used to see myself in Craig when I was younger. Craig be making me mad every time I watch that show. Well, that movie now. I feel what Stanley had the best hit. Why y'all stepping on this man's grass? Why y'all stepping on this man's grass? Not until I have my own house, when I have to mow my own yard, when I have to water my own yard, keep upkeep, and you realize when people's dogs pee in your yard, when people step in your grass, that's so disrespectful. Y'all ain't never had that. But let me pull it back. Y'all ain't ready for that. Listen, y'all. I may need to start a little earlier. Cause that's the culture. I have a family member like that. I never forget. This was some years ago. When you start paying HOA fees, you start looking at things different. Okay, when you start having something, you start looking at things differently. Okay, you should be have pride in your stuff. I never get. I had my kinfolk with me. We driving around. We picked up something. I took them. This is after I built my first house, and I remember was taking somewhere to the gas station. He get it. He opened a wrap or something. He roll down the window, and he throw the window out. I mean, he throw the wrapper out the window. Skirt. Hey, what are you doing? I can't use the verbiage that I use there. What are you doing? Nah, man. Hey, man, don't be doing that in my neighborhood. Why I pay taxes? Why I pay HOA? Nah, you shouldn't be doing it in yours either. What's wrong with you? Man, that boy, that red be so hot. He like, man, you know, like, yeah, bro. What's we don't do that. Still love him. Still love, but everybody different. Everybody have to learn how to take care of stuff. If you ain't, I think that's the first thing. Because tonight we ain't gonna talk about it at the moment because we about to hop off. But I really want to touch on more about rights and responsibilities for children and adults, for people in total. But that'll come in the future, y'all. But overall, TikTok, YouTube, man, it's been a great conversation. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Happy holidays. Happy Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Shout out to Kwanzaa coming up. Okay. Turn up. Like, hey, love y'all people. It's not about these gifts. It's not about a present. It's not about an item. It's about the people and the love and, the sacrifice Jesus, from being born to the world that we're dealing with from day to day when he didn't have to sacrifice himself. So we have to be mindful of the love that we put out and the things that we do too. It's about your heart. It's not about your pockets. Okay. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we chop it up with y'all later. Peace.